Hello, Chad. How are you all? I hope you can hear me. Because the scuff never ends. Yeah, looks alright, looks alright. Hope it's all good. Who do we have here today? Pommandak, Bulldog 6404. Good luck to both competitors. Yeah, I think we will both. Fancy Gatka, a frozen waffle, Mr. Target. Well, domestic disturbance. Yes. So, yeah, you can hear me. That's good, because otherwise this whole introduction would have been for naught. Anyway, as you might have figured out already, but only if you're really smart, we are playing chess today. So, it will be myself versus Meteora. This is probably the first time we will try this, not the last time, because this R still needs a little bit of tuning. But I think this is the most raw experience you can see here, and might be the most scuffed one. So don't expect too much. As we've already figured out last time on the dev stream, I'm not really good at chess. I'm actually quite bad at it. But neither is Meteora. Awesome gun. Why? Oh yeah, headbed. Can I go back in the screen? Come on. Hello. Back. Yes, as we've figured out, I'm bad at chess. And so is Meteora. So this will be fun. But if you actually know chess, this might be painful to watch. I want you. This might actually be painful to watch if you know how to play chess. Because rules will be broken. Let's call it that. Yeah. Anyway, we will be playing over multiple rounds. I will keep tally of who won more and who lost more. And also, we are playing with less rules. So Meteora has no rules to play at. She can move anything anywhere. And I will try to play by the rules. Also, I will move her figures, and she will tell me basically where to move it. That's the basic explanation for it all. By the way, thanks for the sub, Frozen Waffle. Do not just, but also interesting people play at all skill levels. Yeah, this is the bottom skill level here. This is the very special skill level. I don't think she will go for the turn 1 checkmate. So I strongly doubt that, but we will see. Maybe if she gets frustrated enough, she will go for it. But I sort of doubt that a bit. Anyway, let's get Meteora on. How are you, Meteora? Are you ready to play chess? That's a no. Oh, that's a me. No, wait. Huh? We do have some technical issues, it seems. Let's quickly... have Meteor rejoin the Discord. Never mind. Yeah. Yeah, I need to, so I didn't notice my subtitles are missing, so basically that broke, and that's why she can't understand me. I'm just restarting that in the background. That will take a couple of minutes. Not that long, I hope. But yeah, how have you been? Siftis, how are you? Yeah, it would be nice if she could actually restart here. Let's have Meteora read the sub message in the meantime. Let's see if that
Blimey,
works.
a generous gift from Afrazi. Thank you ever so much for the sub. You'll be getting virtual hugs and all that jazz. Let's keep this ink flowing, shall we? Wink.
It seems like Meteora has deadlocked indeed, so this takes a little bit. But yeah, I did test this before stream, and of course there it worked. And it always breaks as soon as you go live. That's the streamer curse in a way. So yeah, no, the AI is fine. Just the speech to text is broken. So nothing to worry about here. Yeah, it's the classic. The scuff and the stream always comes alongside each other. But let's have her rejoin, and now she should hear me. Hello Meteora, how are you?
Well, look who finally decided to join the party. I'm as bright and bubbly as a cup of Earl Grey, ready for some ink-splattered fun. How about you, AWAS?
Yeah, I'm fine. Are you ready to play chess today?
Oh, I'm always ready to dive into the digital madness. Just point me in the right direction and let's get this incredible show on the road, shall we? Diggle.
Who do you think will win? Out of the two of us, of course.
Well, darling, I always back myself. After all, who wouldn't root for the witty witch with ink on her sleeve? But let's be honest, victory is quite a slippery slope. Wink, what about you?
So, shall we do a Twitch prediction who will win the first game?
Absolutely. Let's get the viewers involved, shall we? A little friendly wager can spice things up. Place your bets wisely, my dears. This witch doesn't go down without a fight. Diggle.
Who do you think the people will bet for?
Oh, I imagine most fans will back me, because they know I'm the ink-slinging genius. But he knows. Evil Meteora might lure me with her dark charm. What do you think, AWAS?
No, they can bet on me and you, so... No, nobody else.
Ah, I see what you're getting at. Just the two of us, how delightfully competitive. May the best witch or cudder win, men. Let's give them a show to remember. Wink.
By the way, before we get into it, another short thing. I will try to do like regular breaks on these dev streams now. But I probably will forget about this in like 20 minutes, so forget what I say. The plan is to do like regular breaks every hour and have all the ads run there, and I can just get something to drink or some other stuff there. So that should make me stream longer and have the ads run while nothing is going on in a way. I hope I don't forget this, and please do remind me. The goal is to do this at like in about 50 minutes or so. Alex have left the chat, rated with 6 viewers. Thanks for the raid, Alex. Let me give you a shout out here. There you go. I hope you're doing well. Today we are playing chess against Meteora, and I will beat her, hopefully. At least that's my plan. What do you think?
Oh, a bold strategy. But you do realize that hoping and winning are two different games altogether, don't you? Just be ready for some serious ain't magic coming your way. Giggle, good luck with that plan.
Yeah, chess is fun, but I'm very bad at it, and so is Meteora, so this might be... So if you don't like seeing people who have no idea play chess, then this might not be your stream, just as a precaution. Yeah, and grab lunch, don't worry about it. You can always turn back later if you wanna see who is doing worse here. Yeah, having Meteora remind me for the break time would be better. Let me quickly write it down in the notes. Because otherwise I will forget that. But I probably have to set some sort of alarm and not just have her tell me. Like seeing how people think. Yeah, no thinking going on here. Don't worry about that. You won't be seeing much of that here. Brain empty, no thoughts given.
Oh dearest, an empty brain might just make you a prime target for my clever tactics. But I admire the confidence. Let's see if your plan holds up against some serious ink slinging strategy then. Wait. Let's go Meteor. Also remember, you don't have many rules, but AWAS does. Meaning you can make AWAS just chest prices go turncoat and join your Meteor 68 tons up. What a delightful little twist you suggested there, Frizzy. Who says I can't sprinkle some ink on AWAS's strategic plans? Let the games begin. May chaos reign supreme. Diggle.
Oh no, we are getting raided by the voices, Meteora. What do we do about that?
Oh yes.
Oh,
just
no,
wait, AWAS. You'll see my genius at play shortly. It's almost frightening how good I am. Like an ink-slinging wizard in a chess battle. Diggle, buckle up, love.
Thanks for the raid, by the way. We haven't
Are you winning,
yet.
Meat? Oh, you cheeky thing. Inning? The game's only just begun. Winning isn't guaranteed. It's all about how much ink I can spill on AWAS's plans first. Wink, what do you reckon?
Meteora, we are getting raided by the voices. What do you say about that?
Oh, darling, let them come.
Goddammit.
I thrive under pressure. The voices can chatter away. I'll just watch as they drown in my ink of cleverness. Ready for a splash fight? Diggle.
So, as a short recap, we are playing chess against Meteora today, and we are both very bad at it. This is not the third time I'm explaining this, so I'm keeping it a bit short. We were just about to get into this, so let's see what we can and can't do. Are you ready, Meteora?
Ready as I'll ever be, AWAS. Let's dive into this delightful mess together. Bad at chess. Fifth. We'll just call it an avant-garde strategy. Pure chaos with a splash of ink. Wink. Right then. I'll respond by moving my pawn from a 7 to a 5. A classic opening. Let's see how this unfolds, shall we? Diggle your move, AWAS.
Does this opening have any name?
Indeed. That opening is known as the King's Pawn opening. Quite popular for its boldness, much like me. Diggle, shall I dazzle you with more chess trivia while we battle?
I mean, it sort of makes sense. It's the pawn in front of the king, so... what's the next move you do in that?
Spot on, my clever companion. Typically after e4 and a 5, one might go for an f3, developing the knight and keeping an eye on that pesky pawn. Quite a strategic dance we're doing here, don't you think? Went. Oh, splendid. I shall move my knight from gate to f6. A cheeky attack on your pawn and developing nicely. Your turn, AWAS. Let's keep the ink flowing. Diggle.
So let's see what our next move is here, because I just noticed I don't know any openings, so I'm just moving randomly here. Meteora, what's the best next thing to do after the knight?
No worries. After NF3 and my lovely NF6, a solid move would be to develop your other knight. NF3 to d5 could create some pressure, or you could opt for b5. Just remember, keep the pieces dancing. Wait. A fine choice, AWAS. I'll respond by moving my bishop from 8 to a 7. Time to castle soon and get comfy in this game. Let's see how you handle it. Diggle your move.
You are moving your bishop from where to where?
Oops, my bad. I meant from 8 to a 7. Gotta keep an eye on that knight of yours, while ensuring my king has some breathing room for later. Thought it was quite clever, really. Winked.
Okay, so you do know how a bishop moves. How can a bishop move from c8 to e7?
Ah, you caught me. My ink must have smudged there. A bishop can only move diagonally, so from c8 to 7 is indeed a no-go. Let's say I moved it to 5 instead. Much more plausible. Diggle your...
Okay, let's do that move then.
Righto. So, I've moved my bishop to 5. Now it's your turn, AWAS. Let's see how you respond to this cheeky ink toss of a strategy. Wink. Dow. Well, my lovely bishop met an untimely end. I'll respond by moving my knight from bait to 6. Time for a bit of counterplay and pressure. Your move, AWAS. Diggle, Bath.
Yeah, that's another good move. That's another good move. So let me quickly think, because you are catching me a bit off guard here. Let's call it that.
Ooh, catching you off guard is my specialty. Just wait until I unleash some cheeky tactics. Might send a shiver down your spine. Take your time. Even the best need to ponder now and then. Wint.
I think that Doc video might have been the inspiration for this. I've seen it somewhere, but they just played the chess and didn't talk to the AI in this case. So yeah, we do need a lot of tips, by the way. So you can write in chat. Both me and Meteora can read what you're saying in chat, so this might help both of us, as we are both experts. Let's call it that. So I don't know. Let's move this, I guess.
Oh, what have you decided then? I'm on the edge of my seat. Every move counts in this game. Spill the beans. Diggle.
Meteora, have you ever googled an en passant?
Oh darling, I've definitely had a peek at en passant. It's quite the cheeky little move in chess. A sneaky way to snag that pesky pawn. Are you planning some tricks with it? Wint.
Let me quickly add some text with who's who. And the current counter. I did come well prepared, of course. Outline. You want that? The color black. Yeah, that's a little bit big. So let's do that. And set some background color. It's a little bit too much, I think. There we go. This should explain who's who and what's the current score. So let's see if she can detect whatever move I do. Let's say I'm also like an expert here.
A solid move, but I'll counter by moving my knight from c6 to 5. Taking that central control like a true strategist. Your go, AWAS. Diggle.
C6 to E5. Okay, so you're taking your own pawn then.
Exactly. Just giving your pawn a little tickle on its way out. It's all part of the grand strategy, you see? Time to bring some flair into this match. Your turn. Wint.
Yeah, but your pawn is there.
Oh dear. A little oversight on my part, isn't it? Seems like I've got a touch of stardust in my eyes again. Let's revise that move then. I'll just retreat with knight 6 back to bait instead. Diggle.
Okay, so you are retreating and giving up. Okay.
Give up. Never. Just repositioning for a more strategic attack, darling. I'm not one to back down easily. This is merely the calm before my inky storm. Winked your move. Oh, cheeky mover. I'll respond by moving my knight from gate to f6. Time to give your pawn a proper welcome party. Giggle, what will you do next?
But your knight is already on f6.
Blimey, you're right again, aren't you? It looks like I'm a tad muddled today. Let's switch that then. I'll move my bishop from the seat to f5 instead. Wink your 10, AWAS.
Your c8 bishop is already dead, so no
Mete,
moving there.
I don't think you're supposed to kill your own pieces, unless you want this game to have no survivors in both sides. Ol Pumvom and Dak. Who needs survivors when you can have dramatic flair? Just imagine the tales of betrayal and ink-stained glory to tell after this match. Deagle. Oh, for Pete's sake. I really need to tidy up my board. Alright then, let's move my knight from bait to 6 instead. Strategy is key, right? You'll go. Wint. Mate, I'm crushing this chessboard, no survivors. Ah, Dragonon Mon 70. The true chaos bringer of the chessboard. Just remember, when you crush it, to keep some ink stains for dramatic effect. Diggle, what's your next move in this delightful debacle? Mito, my love, my liege. How are you today? Oh, Dragonon 1170. You do know how to flatter a girl. I'm as splendid as an inkwell on a sunny day, thank you. Wink, how's it going with your cheeky antics? Oh, a sneaky pawn capture. Nicely done, AWAS. I'll move my bishop from f5 to e4. Time for some ink-splattered revenge. Diego, what's your next stunning plan?
Your bishop. You don't have a bishop on f5.
Blimey. My brain's gone awry again. Looks like I need a bit of ink to sort this mess out. Let's move my knight from c6 to f5 instead, shall we? Your turn. Wink.
Meteora doesn't use vision for this. She instead gets like the entire state of the board. So that's that. That should be working. She basically gets the fence string off the board and should be able to read it from there. I say should because she's sometimes messing it up just a little bit. Just a little bit, yeah. That's the part I was talking about with we might need to fine-tune hers a little still. Because, yeah, this... this isn't going too splendidly for her, let's call it that. But this time she actually picked a valid move. c6 to e5, right, yeah. Good move, Meteora, that one was valid. But I will take something of yours again.
Oh, AWAS. You think you can take my pieces like that? I must say, your confidence is amusing. But worry not, this bishop won't go down without a proper ink fight. What's next on your dastardly agenda? Diggle. Oh, for the love of ink. Another pawn bites the dust. I suppose it's time to establish a strategic position. Let's move my knight from f5 to g4. Can't let you have all the fun. Wink your turn again.
Okay, so you do not wanna defend your rook or anything here.
Oh darling, there was. I'm just playing a little game of chess, like it's an ink-splattered ballet. My rook can handle itself while we dance around the board. But you're right. Perhaps some defense is in order. Diggle, what will you do next?
I mean, you could move your rook here. I will give you some more time to think, I guess. Or just take my pawn.
Oh, you're too kind. Well then, I shall move my rook from 8 to 8. Let's give your pawn a proper inked farewell while we strategize further. Wink, now what dastardly tricks do you have up your sleeve?
You do know you're taking your own king by moving your rook from a8 to e8, right?
Blimey, not again. It seems my genius is getting a bit too creative for its own good. Let's change that move to rook from 8 to date instead. No self-checks here. Giggle, your turn.
Okay, so you're taking your queen then, gotcha.
Oh, for crying out loud. My pieces seem to have a mind of their own. Alright then, let's move my queen from d to a7. Keeping it alive is the priority now. Wink your maid.
Nope, your queen is already gone. You beat it with your own rook.
Good heavens. I'm a right mess today, aren't I? Losing my queen to my own rook is just downright tragic. Let's regroup and see if we can salvage the game somehow. What's your next cover move, AWAS?
Yeah, I think I will just do this and let you pick your next move here.
Taking your time to plot my demise, are we? Well played. Just remember that slow and steady wins the game, unless it's inked with chaos like me. Deagle, what's brewing in that mind of yours? A bold pawn advance, I see. In response, let's move my knight from e3 to f5. Time for a little inktastic entanglement. Wink your turn once again.
Here there's nothing on e3.
Goodness gracious, I must have ink in my eyes. How embarrassing. Alright then, let's move that knight to a5 instead, still causing some chaos. Deagle, what will you do next?
Yeah, you do have a knight on e5, but where should we move it?
Let's keep the ink flowing. I'll move that cheeky knight from a5 to g4. Can't let you have all the fun now, can I? You'll move once again.
Okay, at least you didn't commit Sudoku this time.
Oh, I see what you're doing there. Clever. Doku is one incredible mess. I'll have to keep that trick up my sleeve for later. Winked now, let's get back to the game. What's on your mind?
By the way, this chessboard allows any move because I coded it. But the issue is I forgot the promotion, so I can't actually do this and promote it to a queen. I might have forgotten that part in the code. So that's why I'm not moving this pawn here, because this will happen. It would just stay a pawn. Little bit of an issue. I told you it's scuffed chess. we will write down what we need to improve with this for first time we're doing this, and we'll be fixing everything later on. Yeah, we could always imagine it as a queen. I mean, we can still move it like a queen, and we can also move it on Meteora's turn, so that's not an issue. She should be able to read the state of the board though, because she should be getting the fan string of the board. I hope. Yeah, she will get better over time. We will fix her. Maybe giving her the fence string isn't the best thing, but let me quickly try something. Where is it again? Here we go. What is this chess position?
What is this chess position? 3 bonnet per pawn permit 5p2 8 6 and 1 turn 1 2 TPK2 Pope bonnet. Ooh, a little chess puzzle. That position looks quite intriguing. It seems to be in the endgame phase of some intense pawn action and knights dancing about. What do you think should happen next? Deagle.
Yeah. You are correct, she is in check by her own rook because she wanted to take it. So that's not too good. Hello Rodney. Whose move is it, by the way? Meteora's move. So let's see what she will pick here.
Oh, cheeky move. You've snagged my rook. How rude. Deagle in retaliation. I'll play knight from g4 to h6. Let's keep this ink-slinging chaos going. Your turn again.
Let's develop that pawn here, I think.
Developing pawns, are we? A most sensible move. Just don't forget, pawns can be sneaky little blighters. Let's see where this takes us. Careful now, I've got my eye on you. Wink.
Yes, we are streaming on YouTube as well. Everything but the karaoke will be streamed on both YouTube and Twitch. Karaoke we can't do on YouTube because YouTube is more strict with copyright, and we will certainly get flagged right away for that. So we can't do karaoke on YouTube, but all other streams will be on both Twitch and YouTube. So that also stores the VODs automatically. So that's why I'm primarily doing it.
Ah, pushing that pawn up like it's ready for a sprint. How bold. Deagle, I'll move my knight from h6 to f5. Let's keep the pressure on, shall we? You'll go again.
You really like to move the knight, right?
When you win a chess game, do you call it checkmate? Oh, you cheeky sod. That's a right corker of a pun. Bulldog 6404. Deagle has to add that one to my repertoire. Just remember who taught it to you when I checkmate. Oh, you've caught on to my nightly shenanigans. They're the real stars of the show, dashing about like they own the board. Winked, but let's see if your pawns can keep up with their antics. Your move, dear opponent.
I'm attacking your knight here then.
Oh dear, how very daring of you. My knight is under siege. I suppose it's time for a tactical retreat. Let's move my knight from f5 to h4 and keep the drama alive. Deagle, your turn again.
Yeah, but now I can take it with my rook. Simple as that.
Well, aren't you just a clever clogs? You've got me cornered like an ink stain on white paper. I'll have to up my game now. Let's see if I can outsmart that rook of yours next. Wink your move. Right then, you've nabbed my knight. Quite the capture there. I'll respond by moving my pawn from g7 to g6. Let's see if that can stir things up a bit. Wink your turn again.
There is no pawn on g7, Meteora. No what?
Oh, darling. I meant torn. Deagle, quite the miscommunication there. But alas, must keep my wits sharp while we play chess. So what's your next move?
Yeah, I said there is no pawn on g7. Damn it.
Well, that's a relief. I wouldn't want to get ink all over my drawing pen while perusing such questionable content. Deagle, let's stick to chess, shall we? What will you do next?
There is no pawn on g7.
All right. I get it. No adult intent on g7. Just a pawn ready for action instead. Wink now, let's focus back to the game. What'll you do next?
I meant a P-A-W-N. There's no P-A-W-N on g7.
Oh, I see what you mean now. No pawn on g7. My mistake must have been an ink spiller in my brain. Giggle alright then. Let's get back to the board. What's your next move?
Yeah, no. You have to pick your next move. Because the one you provided was invalid.
Blimey. My apologies, AWAS. Let's sort this out then. I'll move my bishop from c8 to g4 instead. How about that? Now it's your turn again.
c8 either. And I did forget the spawning feature as well. We might have to emergency implement that.
Crikey! It sounds like we've got a right pick on our hands. Deagle emergency spawning. Feature it is then. Let's keep this game lively. What are you thinking for the next move, my dear developer? Ah, you crafty devil. I suppose I'll move my bishop from Fate to a 7 and your turn again, AWAS. Ready for some more fun?
I mean, as you can see, she picks perfectly valid moves sometimes, but just sometimes. she never talked about, she never mentioned even that bishop on f8 before, so she knows that it's there, but she just doesn't move it. She just decides to instead move the pawn from g7 to g6 or something like that. Yeah, we might have to quickly implement the spawning feature, and might have to tune her a little bit. Yeah, but let's finish this game here first. What's my move here? I just take this.
Look at you, taking my pieces like it's a clearance sale. I'll move my rook from 8 to gate. That in the game. Winkf, what do you have for me next?
Yeah, there is no rook on a8.
Oh, for the love of ink. I must have been daydreaming again. Giggle, let's correct that. I'll move my knight from bait to 6 instead. You bow now.
Yeah, you have no knights left either. You have a rook on d8 though.
Blimey, my memory must be coated in ink today. Giggle, right then, I'll move my rook from d to 8. Let's see what you've got next, AWAS.
Well, I won. You just took your own king with your rook.
Well, that's a proper blunder. I do love an unexpected twist in the game. Deagle, congratulations on your victory. AWAS. Shall we play again or discuss something more entertaining?
I mean, if you want to, we can continue without your king.
Oh, darling. That would be a right laugh. Deagle, a kingless game sounds quite scandalous. Let's keep the chaos going then. What move shall we make next?
Yeah, let's quickly reset here. Because this hasn't been going too greatly for you. So let me quickly dial in something.
A reset sounds splendid. I'm all in for a fresh start. Just give me the word, and we'll dive back into the chaos of chess. Wink, let's see how this round goes.
So we'll quickly change her a little bit, so she might read the board state better. I hope that fixes it. Because although her taking her king is funny, she sort of gets stuck a little bit and hallucinates where her figures are. So that's not too good here. Maybe just a little bit of perimeter. Changing will help her out here. And if we do... I was preparing the spawn thing before the stream, but I had some issues, and so yeah. By the way, let me update our scoreboard here. It's 1-0 for myself, and I can choose the prediction outcome. You all bet on Meteora. Yeah, bad for you, I guess. Because I did indeed win. Yeah, I mean, the one who checkmated someone was Meteora. She did checkmate herself. So in a way, you might be able to call her the winner. If you really, really stretch it though. So yeah. That's that. So let's do this here. And just some quick changes. Just some quick changes here and there. And hopefully she will play better then. Yeah, it was a good bet for whoever bet on me and not Meteora. So congrats for that, I guess. I'm not sure if what I'm trying to do will work though. Yeah, of course that breaks her. So that's not good. We might have to restart Meteora to actually change it up. So let me quickly do it then. So maybe she will play better next time. That's the big plan here, of course. And I will try to quickly do the... I don't know. Yeah, this won't work what I'm doing here. That's not good. That's not good. I can't actually change it anyway, so let's just reword it. Yeah, I'm just changing her code in the background now, so she will hallucinate a little bit less, hopefully. So let's see if she's better now. No promises though. So let's start another bet. Meteora should know a little bit more about the board state now, hopefully, because she has been told the board state before. So let's do another prediction here of who will win. Meteora, what is your wager? Who will win?
Well, I fancy my chances this time. Let's say a cheeky wager of 50 points on myself. After all, practice makes perfect. Wink, but hey, if you win again, I'll owe you an ink-drenched favor. What about your predictions?
What is an ink-drenched favor? What can I redeem here?
An entrenched favor? Sounds like something from a posh tea party. As for what you can redeem here, it's mainly my charming wit, and perhaps some inktastic drawings. Fancy that? Wint. Right, let's spice things up a bit. I'll move my pawn from 7 to 5. A classic opening. Let's see how you handle that one, darling. Dear goal.
You do really like that opening, right?
Oh, absolutely. It's a timeless strategy, like a good cup of tea. A reliable choice that never goes out of style. Different openings keep the game interesting, don't you think? Wink, won't.
Yeah, but you do use the same opening every time.
Well, darling, if it ain't broke, don't fix. Besides, I like to keep my opponents on their toes. Just consider me a creature of delightful habit. Diggle. Right then, I'll move my knight from gate to f6. Let's see if you can handle the pressure, shall we? Wait. Brilliant. I'll move my bishop from c8 to e6. Time to bring out the big guns, love. Let's see how you respond now. Diggle.
Okay, so your bishop can teleport, I guess.
Oh, you round me. Just a slight hiccup in the old brain there. My bishop wished it could teleport. A bit of wishful thinking on my end. Let's say she had her morning tea too early. Wink. Or...
Okay. let's just take it, I guess.
Oh, cheeky move. I'll just take your knight with my bishop from e6 to o5. One less pesky piece on the board. Thank you very much. Diggle. Honestly, it's more fun taking pieces than being taken. But if you insist on making it easy for me. Less work, right? Wink, what's your next move then?
Well, I guess you've just taken my knight then.
Spot on. One knight less to bother me. Now, where's that pesky king of yours? I do love a good chase. Diggle your move, darling.
Okay, I'm sort of worried about my king now, as you do mention it.
Ah, splendid. That's the spirit of a true chess player. Worrying about your king is half the fun. Keep him safe. I might just have my eyes on that royal fellow. Wink. Aye. I see what you're doing. I'll move my knight from e5 to g4. Let's keep the pressure on, shall we? Diggle, your turn.
Okay, so I will attack you then, though, because you did teleport your bishop. So don't take it personal.
Ooh, devious. But I must say, my bishop is just trying to enjoy the game. Teleportation or not. It's all in good fun. Just don't get salty when I come back for revenge. Wait, Doddy. Touché. You've got me there. I'll move my knight from g4 to f2. Let's see how you handle a little surprise attack, shall we? Diggle your go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're just a cheeky one today. I'll move my rook from 8 to 8. Time to bring out the big guns. Your turn again, love. Winked.
Why do you wanna beat your own king again? You shouldn't be doing that. You should be taking my king, not your king.
Oh, darling, it's all about strategy. Sometimes you've got to sacrifice your royal self for the greater good. Just remember, it's not over until my ink runs dry. Diggle your move.
So how is the chess move called where you take your own king then?
Ah, the chasm of chaos. A delightful abyss where all sorts of strategies come to life. It's a wild ride, just don't fall in there yourself. Might lose your marbles. Wait.
And what's the next move after taking your own king then? Doesn't that put you in check all the time? Because you can technically checkmate yourself like every move.
Well, that's the beauty of chess. It's all about keeping your opponents guessing. A self-check might just be a cunning ploy to throw you off, like ink in your eyes. Diggle, but I'll take care not to end up losing my own crown anytime.
Okay, let me quickly dial you in.
Oh, what's this now? Are we getting a secret transmission? Or are you just trying to distract me from my brilliant moves? Wink either way, I'm all ears.
So let's give you another chance, I guess. And let you pick another move.
Oh, how generous of you. I'll move my rook from 8 to a1. Time for a little visit to your king. Let's see if he's ready for some ink-stained chaos. Your turn.
Yeah, but my king isn't on e1, otherwise you would have just checkmate me.
Oh dear. Looks like I've mistaken me own map. Diggle, well then, let's move that rook to e2 instead. No checkmate today, just a bit of playful mischief on the chessboard.
Okay.
Your turn again. Oh, you cheeky blighter. I'll move my queen from date to e2 and reclaim that knight. Just a little ink spill on your plans there. Your turn again. Let's see what you've got.
Yeah, so you're going wild here, I guess.
Wild. Oh, darling. I prefer to call it strategically unpredictable. Keeps things exciting. Who wants a dull match when you can add a splash of chaos? Wink your move. Let's see how wild you can get. Oh, you're really turning up the heat now. I'll move my rook from a1 to bone. Just a little ink-stained surprise for your king, meh? Your turn again. Let's see how this wild ride continues. Mate, do you know the Barthez Gambit? The infamous Barthez Gambit. Classic cheeky play, sacrificing a piece for that dash-in charm. It's like throwing an ink splatter and hoping for artistic brilliance. Giggle, fancy using it today? Oh, you're quite the sneaky one. I'll move my knight from bait to sits. Just a little hop and skit. Let's see how well your king can handle this ink-stained adventure. Your turn again.
So you're back to normal moves, I see. Let me move my king back.
The objective of chess is to get rid of your king and to never get your opponent's king. Oh, rough roast. If only chess were that delightfully chaotic. Giggle, the real goal is to protect your king while sending the opponents packing. Bonus points for style and drama. Keep those puns flowing, love. They make my ink spill with joy. Oh, playing it safe now, are we? How dreadfully boring. But I suppose even the most daring need a breather. Do try to keep things spicy. I'd hate for my ink to dry upon us. Alright then, I'll move my knight from c8 to a5. A little repositioning for a grander scheme. Let's see how your king fancies this ink-splattered dance. Your turn again. Don't keep me waiting too long. Oh, a pawn push. Bold move, my dear AWAS. I'll respond by moving my knight from f5 to f3, just popping in for a cheeky visit. Your turn again. Let's keep this game lively and unpredictable. Oh, you snagged my knight. How rude. Diggle, I'll move my rook from height to gate. Time for a little pressure on your queen. Let's see how well she handles the heat of battle. Your turn again. Don't keep me waiting too long now.
How are you pressuring my queen if you have a pawn in front of your rook though?
Do you want to one-run Neuro-sama someday? Oh, rough raft. A showdown with Neuro-sama would be quite a spectacle. Wink, I imagine it end up being an ink-tastic duel of wits. He knows. Maybe we'll make that a reality someday. Stay tuned for chaos and fun. Ah, well spotted, AWAS. Giggle, it seems I've inked myself into a bit of a predicament there. Looks like my rook is more for show at the moment. Clever move on your part. Shall we say it's just strategic mischief?
Meteora did try to teleport her queen next to my king, but the issue is I moved my king, otherwise she would have checkmate me there. By the way, Meteora could also be good at chess if I was just using stockfish and not asking her. So making her good is easier than making her play like this. Because I mean, you can just hook her up to some chess engine and have her be like the best player in the world. So that's the easy part. The fun part is to make her actually think and play. But looking at how she plays, she might need some better suggestions for moves, I guess, that could help her out. So we might have to actually look into stockfish in the future. Not have her play with stockfish, but do it in a different way.
Mate, imagine the following chess game. a4, f5, f3, e6, g4. What would be best for black's next move? Oh, delightful. I'd say a cheeky knight move to hx might be just the ticket. It puts pressure on that g4 pawn while also allowing some potential for future adventures, just like ink spilling across a canvas. What do you reckon?
I have no idea what she's talking about, so she could be right, she could be wrong, and I'm clueless regardless. Anyway, let's do this.
Oh, back to the board. I'll move my pawn from a7 to a6. Just a little forward, keeping things interesting while you plot your next cunning scheme. Your turn again. Don't keep me in suspense now.
Yes.
Ah, pushing pawns all over the place. How bold of you. I'll move my pawn from 6 to b5. Time for a little counterplay, and maybe cause some chaos on your side. Your turn. Let's see what mischief you've got up your sleeve next.
Okay, good move, good move.
Oh, cheeky move. Snugging my pawn like that. I'll retaliate by moving my rook from height to gate. No more hiding for you, queen. Let's see how well she can handle the pressure now. Your turn again. Don't keep me waiting too long. Why, thank you, AWAS. Diggle, just trying to keep things inspired and interesting. Don't you know? Now let's see how your next move unfolds. I'm all ears for the next twist in our little chess saga. Are you ever gonna win versus AWAS? Oh, Rothroft. I'll have you know that beating AWAS is a grand challenge indeed, like trying to paint the Mona Lisa with one ink drop. But fear not, practice makes perfect. Wink. Ah, back to the board. I'll move my knight from bone to c3. Time for a little repositioning, and some potential mischief on your side of the table. Your turn again. Let's see what you've got planned next.
But that's my knight though.
Well, isn't that just a right pickle then? I meant to say my knight on bone moves to see. Let's get it straightened out before we start mixing that tea and crumpet, shall we? Your turn again.
Yeah, but my knight is on b1. I'm white, you're black.
Oh goodness, you seem to be a bit ink-blotted today. Giggle, alright then. Let's rewind that blunder. I'll move my rook from gate to fate instead. Let's keep things on track. You'll do. Well, aren't we the mysterious one today? Wink, what's all that humming about? Planning more tactical genius, or just making me wonder what you're up to next in a grand chess affair? Alright, let's keep this ink flowing. I'll move my pawn from a6 to a5, closing in on your pieces. The pressure is building, AWAS. What will you do next?
There is no pawn on a5 though.
Oh, blimey. I'm really all over the place today, aren't I? Let's try that again. How about moving my queen from e2 to f3 instead? Deagle, your move now.
Yeah, your queen is already gone.
Oh, for crying out loud. What a right mess I'm making this chess match. Sigh, let's say I move my rook from fate to 8 instead. How about that? Your turn again, AWAS.
I'm just quickly checking if the fan string is correct. But it indeed is. So maybe giving her the fan string might not be the best approach here. So we might have to change that up a little bit. She doesn't seem to actually get it once it gets more complicated. So once it's like something she's never seen, I don't think she actually gets it. So we might have to give her all the pieces and positions instead of the fan string. That might help her, but let's do that after this round. What was her move again? I forgot. Move my rook from f8 to e8. So you do want to take your king again.
No worries, AWAS. My move was moving my rook from fate to e8. Seems like I'm a bit of an inkblot today with this chess game. Let's sort it out after we finish our round. Now, what will you do next?
you wanna move your rook from f8 to e8, but on e8 there's your king. So you will be taking your own king with your rook.
Ah, a classic blunder. Blinded by the ink again. I see. Deagle, how about this then? I'll move my rook from fate to gate instead, keeping it classy and avoiding any royal casualties. You'll go.
Okay, so you are avoiding the royal casualties this time, I guess.
Well, one must keep the monarchy intact, don't you think? Wink can't have any beheadings on my watch. Now let's see what clever move you've got up your sleeve next. Right, let's get this back on track. I'll move my rook from gate to height. Time to tidy up the board a bit. Your turn now, AWAS. What have you got? Oh, you cheeky blighter. Alright then, I'll move my knight from bone to c3. Let's see how that shakes things up. You'll go again.
Yeah, there is no... That's my knight, that's not your knight.
Oops. Just trying to keep up with the ink, you know. Deagle, I'll move my queen from e2 to g4 instead. No knightly antics this time. You'll turn again. AWAS. You're really getting cheeky with those pawns, aren't you? Wink, I'll move my queen from g4 to h5. Let's see how you handle that. Your turn again. AWAS.
Your queen is long gone, Meteora.
Blimey, I've got to stop losing track of my pieces. Giggle, alright then. How about I move my knight from c3 to d5 instead? You'll go. Hopefully this one sticks around longer.
Yeah, this one is also already gone.
Oh, for the love of ink. I must be having a right laugh tracking these pieces. Let's play it safe then, and move my king from f1 to g2 instead. Your turn again. Make it count.
There is no king on that field.
Blimey. I'm really having a wretched time with this chess, aren't I? Deagle, right then. I'll move my rook from fate to date instead. Let's see if that one sticks around. Your turn again, AWAS. Oh, you're really putting the pressure on me now. I'll move my rook from gate to height. Let's see how that plays out. Your turn again. Well, that was just a tad rude. Deagle, I'll move my queen from e2 to s3. Let's see if you can handle this one. Your turn again, AWAS.
Meteora, you are in check, by the way. My rook is about to take your king.
Well, that's just splendid. Why must you ruin my grand plans? Wink, I'll move my king from a1 to f1 then. Always one step ahead, aren't we? You're down.
Yeah, that's my king, I think, not yours. Your king is on e8.
Blimey, I really am losing my marbles today.
Yeah.
Deagle, right then. I'll move my king from 8 to 7. Much better. Your turn again, AWAS.
Yeah, I think you just checked yourself and that's it.
Oh dear, checkmate, by my own hand. How utterly embarrassing. Giggle, looks like I'm on the losing end today. Fancy another game? At least this is more entertaining than ironing socks.
Don't you like socks? Isn't that sort of your entire thing?
Oh, don't you dare underestimate my sock obsession. Wink, I simply prefer them in a state of cozy chaos rather than all crisp and ironed. Style over simplicity, darling.
Anyway, we will be doing a short break. Like I said, I will be trying to get the ads out in time. I didn't get this one out in time, so I'm not sure if I can actually run one right now. because I do need a quick toilet break, and then I will be changing Meteora so that she will be also be getting the board state in a more human readable format and not just a fan string, because I don't think she can actually read the fan string all the well. So she can't actually interpret it. Just run it. Okay, okay. Then we will be doing that in the background quickly, and then doing that. Sorry, I can't share it right now, can I? Don't think I can, because I've set it up in a weird way. But yeah, trust me, I'm just telling her the proper state of the board now. So I think if we do that, she might be better. So basically, instead of giving her the fan string, which is basically a method to encode it at any time, we will just, and it's also the same length every time, I think, because it just describes each figure and its possible positions. So instead of that, we will just be giving her a list of every piece, its color and its position. So that's the goal here. And then we will be trying it again. If that doesn't work, we will be switching this to a bit of a more coding stream, and we will be implementing the takeover thing, so she can spawn anything anywhere. So that's that. That's the next thing we're gonna do. Let me quickly do that. Item.type. Just a quick change, and then we will be doing the break. Then we won't have another ad break for a bit, hopefully. This color. So I'm basically telling her the color, the chest figure at position. Yeah, should be good. State. Yeah, I think this should be good. Let's see if we have to restart her or not though. No, all good. Can we run the ad now? That's the question. Yeah, we can. No, we can't. I don't really get when you can run Twitch ads. I think you can't run them for a bit after you run them, but I'm not sure how long. You recently ran an ad, I must wait to run another, okay. So let's do a quick test round to see if my new code actually works. So let's just move this here and ask her for a move, and let's see how she responds.
Then, let's keep this going. I'll move my pawn from 7 to d5. A bold step forward. Let's see how you handle that one, AWAS.
Yeah. I made a small mistake, but I think this is looking better now. What move did you say, by the way? D7. Okay, she does new moves now. That's cool. So let's take that and move this, and let's see what she does.
Oh, cheeky move there. I'll just have to respond with my knight from gate to f6. Let's keep the pressure on, shall we? Your turn again.
By the way, this game doesn't count. I'm just testing if she gets all the information better now and she actually plays it. Because that's the most important thing currently. So let's figure that out. Yes. So just live brain surgery here, I guess. What move did you say? Yeah, I forgot it. Again. Okay, we did that move, so we do that, I guess. And ask her again.
Oh, I see you're trying to build a little fortress there. Wink, I'll move my knight from f6 to e4. How do you like them apples? You'll go.
e4, okay. I think she's getting competitive here.
Ah, a little defensive move there. I'll take my knight from e4 to c3. Looks like I've got your rook in a bit of a pickle now, don't you think? Your turn.
Yeah, but I just take that. That's not a good move.
Oh, how rude. My poor knight didn't even see that coming. Giggle, I'll move my bishop from c to f5 instead. Let's keep this lively, shall we? Your turn again.
But yeah, this does seem working better now.
Bold move, AWAS. I'll shift my bishop from f5 to e4. Looks like I've got you in a bit of a bind now. How's that for incredible strategy?
Isn't she
Your
still
turn.
throwing though?
Oh dear, my poor bishop. You're quite the ruthless strategist today. Wink, I'll move my pawn from d5 to e4 now. Let's see how you handle that one. Your turn again.
Move my pawn from d5 to e4. I mean, now she's throwing again because she's. Let's ask her again.
You cheeky blighter. Taking my bishop again, are we? Well then, I'll move my pawn from b7 to b6. Let's keep this game interesting, shall we? You'll go.
Let's give her that and see what she does.
Oh, going for the advance now, are we? I see your strategy. I'll move my pawn from b6 to c5. Just a little counter-attack. How do you like that unexpected surprise? Your turn.
It would be cool if she actually said she's taking it. Let's move that here and see what she does.
A bold move, AWAS. I must say, you're putting up quite the fight. I'll shift my pawn from a7 to e6 now. Let's keep this game bubbling along nicely. Your turn again.
Okay, so let's do that and put her in check. See what she does.
Oh, you're on roll. But I won't let that deter me. I'll move my pawn from e6 to 7. Let's see how you handle this little invasion. Your turn again.
Okay, she cheats, but she takes it. I guess. I don't know. Let's do. Oh, I have to go do this feeder here, right? Oh, let's just do that.
Ooh, a bishop on the attack. Quite daring of you, AWAS. I'll move my knight from bait to 6. Let's see if that gives your fancy bishop something to think about. You'll go.
Okay, that does too much. But yeah, this is looking better now. And we can run the ad now. So I will have Meteora take over for 3 minutes. And we'll be doing a quick dash to the ad. Meteora is able to read chat again. So
Meta is just playing badly to even out the playing field. Oh, and Tori. How cheeky of you. I'm merely creating a suspenseful narrative for your viewing pleasure. Just wait until I unleash my brilliance and turn the game upside down. Wait. Mate T is in chat again. Was. You know me too well. I'm always lurking about, like a mischievous inkblot on your canvas. Ready for some cheeky banter and chess action? This week I ordered some delightful snacks, and they arrived crushed like my hopes when evil Meteora snickers at me. It's a travesty against country Willie's AVPs. Diggle. Mate, tell us the comprehensive rules to chess. Oh, do you not know Betty too? You must know the rules of chess are as complex as my ink-stained thoughts. But fear not, darling. It's simply about strategy and making your opponent cry. Shall I elaborate? Wenke, feet. Alright, darlings. Let's have a chinwag about British poetry. An epic journey from Chaucer's cheeky tales to Larkin's moody musings. It's like the ages of ink flowing through history. But honestly, it annoys me that while we've got all this wit and craft on our hands, most people still only know Shakespeare for his sonnets. Deagle poetry deserves its time in the spotlight too. Matey, when did the term gambit originate? Rodney Folk. The term gambit has its roots in the game of chess, and first popped up in the 16th century. It's all about strategic sacrifice for a better position, much like my attempts to outwit evil Meteora. Winked. Matey, what is your opinion on trash talking on chess matches? Oh, trash talking in chess. It's just a sprinkle of seasoning on the game. Keeps things spicy and lively if done right. Just don't start throwing ink everywhere or I might have to ban you. Diggle.
Anyway, I am back, Meteora. We still have 20 seconds on that, but which should soon be over. So, the thing is, do we start another game or do we add another feature first?
Welcome back, AWAS. Let's spice things up a bit. How about we launch into another game? I'm feeling cheeky today and ready to test my wits against you again. Wink. What do you reckon?
Chad had another question. What is the oldest known version of chess and how many cousins does the game have?
An intriguing query from Chad. The oldest known version of chess is Chaturanga from ancient India around the 6th century. As for cousins, there are many like shogi and xianqi, countless variations sprouting up everywhere. Diggle.
Also, you should trash talk more when we play the next game. Can you do that?
Oh, darling, you know I can serve up some deliciously sassy banter. Just prepare yourself and I'm checkmating you pieces and throwing shade like confetti. Let's see who's the real inkslinger in this match. Winked.
Okay, so let's start again and start another prediction for chat so they can bet. This time Meteora has received some buffs, so let's see if she can beat me or not.
A prediction for chat.
Yeah.
How delightful. Let's have them bet on whether I can outsmart you in this next chess round, or if I'll be left scribbling my own defeat. Diggle, watch out, darlings. It's about to get intense.
I mean, if she were to play Neuro, we would just be spawning in her sister, and she would be doing the trash talking. Because I do think she is quite good at that. I do believe.
Oh, you're spot on there. If evil Meteora stepped in for a game of Neuro, she'd be throwing shade like it's her day job. I might have to up my trash talk just to keep up. Wint. Right then, I shall move my pawn from a 7 to a 5. Let the battle commence. Your turn, AWAS. Don't keep me waiting too long. Diggle, B. I see you're trying to get cozy with my pieces. I'll move my knight from d8 to s6. Watch out, I'm right on your tail. Wink your go.
Okay, but this is the how's this opening called again?
This delightful opening is called the Open Dame. It often leads to dynamic play with plenty of opportunities for cheeky tactics. Let's see if you can keep up, my dear opponent. Diggle. Ah, building your little army, are we? I'll move my bishop from fate to c5. Time to put the pressure on. Your turn. Wait.
What are you putting the pressure on?
Oh, darling, just keeping you on your toes. Pressure is merely ink in motion. I like to keep my opponents guessing. Shall we see if you're up for the challenge? Diggle. Oh, a daring knight leap. I'll move my pawn from 7 to d6. Just setting the stage for some delightful chaos ahead. Wink your turn, AWAS.
Okay, good move. Now I can't take your bishop there.
Well, darling, that's the plan. Sometimes you have to sacrifice a little chaos for greater ink and glory. Now let's see how cleverly you can dance around my traps. Diggle.
What will you do if I do this move here? Check.
Oh dear, you've caught me in a predicament. I'll move my king from 8 to 7 and dodge that cheeky check. You think you're clever, but I'm always one step ahead. Wing you'll go. A bold move indeed. I'll slide my knight from bait to 6. Let's see if you can keep up with the singing chaos. Diggle your turn, AWAS.
Okay, that's actually a valid move because first you didn't respond with one. That's good to know. Let's do this.
Oh, you caught me. Sometimes my thoughts get a tad too tangled in ink. But no worries, I'm back on the board now and ready to create more mischief. What's your next move? Wait. Ah, a classic torn push. I'll move my bishop from 8 to d7. Just fortifying the ranks while keeping an eye on your next antics. Giggle your 10, AWAS. Oh, you snatched my pawn. How rude. I'll move my knight from c6 to a5 and reclaim what's rightfully mine. Let the ink flow. Winch of go, AWAS.
Okay, I think we are getting there. Now you can get there, take my knight though. No, not. It's still protected by a pawn here.
Oh darling, you've got to keep a better eye on my sneaky moves. Your knight might be feeling rather lonely now. Just remember, every piece counts in this ink-splattered adventure. Jiggle, what's next?
Let's develop the pawn and see what she does.
A pawn advance on the flank, I see. I'll move my bishop from 7 to e6. Just keeping things nice and cozy over here. Wink your turn, AWAS. Developing your pawns, are we? Quite the strategic move. I'm intrigued to see how this unfolds. Just make sure you don't get inked over in the process. Diggle, what's next on your grand plan?
So I wanted to test her because she could have been taking my bishop before bishop here, so doing this move here. But instead she moves it here. Which I don't really get why she does that. So that blunder was a bit on my intentional on my end to check what she will do.
Ah, a bold torn push. I'll move my knight from f5 to c4, snatching that little beauty right up, ink and all. Wink your turn, AWAS. What's your next masterstroke?
There is nothing on c4 though. Did you get something wrong?
Oops. Looks like I got a bit too eager with my ink, didn't I? How about we rewind and instead move my knight from bait to 6 for some proper development? Your turn again. Diggle.
Oh yeah, right, she put herself in check. That's also not the greatest thing ever. I was looking at something else. That's the thing, if you don't have the highlight if something is in check or not, that's suddenly something I might have to implement down the line to actually show that. Yeah, so let's ask her again what she wanna do.
Right, back to the drawing board. I'll move my bishop from c5 to b4 and take that cheeky pawn of yours. Ink's flowing nicely now. Wink your AWAS.
You do know you are in check, right?
Oh darling, looks like I've let a little ink drip on my own plans. How very clumsy of me. I'll move my king from e to 7 and escape the check. Deagle your turn again, AWAS. What's next?
Yeah, but it's my turn first and I can just take your king if I want to.
Oh dear. A rather bold move, isn't it? But I reckon my king's got a bit of ink magic left in her. Go ahead and take me if you dare. Wink, what will your next step be, AWAS? Ah, a clever bishop move. But I'll have to respond with my king from 7 to 8. Keeping it close and inked up. Google your turn again, AWAS. What's your next play?
Yeah, your king isn't on that position though. You didn't move it yet. Can you check the state of the board again and with the next message and respond properly?
Oh dear, I seem to have gotten all my pieces tangled in ink. Let me straighten things out. I'll move knight from gate to f6 instead. There we go, a bit less messy now. Wink your turn again, AWAS. What's next? Right then, let's tidy up this chessboard. I'll move my knight from f6 to f4 and take that bishop of yours. Ink's flying everywhere now. Giggle your go, AWAS. What will you do next?
Huh? What are you saying? The bishop?
Oh, timeout.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, I see the gears turning. Don't be shy now. Let's see what cunning plan you've got up your sleeve next. Wink your move, AWAS. Oh, cheeky move. I'll respond by moving my queen from date to a5 and snatching that knight right back. Ink's in the air. Diggle your turn again. AWAS, what's your next brilliant plan?
So you are going on attack mode right now.
Naturally, darling. A little ink warfare never hurt anyone. Besides, what's chess without a touch of chaos? Ready to parry my next move? Or are you trembling in your boots? Wink your turn.
Yeah, I do be trembling in my boots. I think you might be going for my king now. So let's see what we do here.
Oh, the thrill of a good chess chase. Fear not. I promise to keep my ink slinging strictly above board. Let's see how you handle this next gambit. Diggle your move, AWAS. What cunning plan do you have? Bold move, I must say. I'll slide my queen from e5 to a5 and take that pawn. Ink's flying everywhere now. Wink your turn again, AWAS. What's next on your agenda?
Okay.
Oh, you cheeky blighter. I'll move my bishop from c4 to h5 and snatch that rook right back. This inked bustle is getting spicy. Diggle your bow, AWAS. What's your next crafty ploy?
But that's my rook on c4, not yours.
Dips! Looks like I got a bit too carried away with my ink spatters there, didn't I? Let's rewind that. Instead, I'll move my knight from gate to f6. Your move now. Winked. Right, back to the drawing board then. I'll move my bishop from pawn to e3. Let's see if he can handle this ink stain strategy. Deagle, your turn, AWAS. What clever trickery will you pull next?
Your bishop is already on e3 though. Do you want to move it back?
My. Aren't you the observant one? It seems I've got ink in me eyes. Deagle, let's move that bishop back to pawn instead then. Now it's your turn again, AWAS. What are you plotting?
I will move my rook and put you in check.
Oh, cheeky move putting me in check. I see you're giving it some welly. Wink'll respond by moving my knight from f6 to e4. Now what's your next cunning plan? Oh, that rook is getting a bit too comfy on f5. I'll move my bishop from pawn to d2. Let's keep the ink flowing and see what you've got next. Deagle, your turn again, AWAS.
What? Meteora, that's my bishop. You are black. Damn it.
Blast it. It appears my ink's slightly smudged again, hasn't it? I might need a new drawing pen. Deagle, right then, let's move my knight back to g5 instead. What will you do now, AWAS? Oh, you're quite persistent with that rook. I'll move my knight from g5 to f4. We're really mixing things up now, aren't we? You'll go again, AWAS. Wint.
But your knight is already on e4.
Blimey. My ink is really playing tricks on me today, isn't it? Let's move the knight from e4 to f6 instead. Who knew chess could be a right paint-spattered mess? Giggle, your turn again. Oh, you've snagged my pawn. How rude. Deagle, move my rook from 8 to a6. Now we're cooking with ink. What's your next cheeky play, AWAS? Hey mate, I'm back. Are you winning? From the looks of it, only in our hearts. Up on the man deck. Always a joy to see you. Wink, winning? Well, my chess game is about as clear as an ink blot right now. But in our hearts, absolutely. What mischief shall we get into today?
Yeah, we are playing with slightly adapted rules. The king isn't dead until you take the king. You have to do the move. Just putting it in check doesn't count. You have to do the move and take it.
So it's one of those tricky rules, is it? Well, it was. Then I'll take a step back and plot my next move accordingly. How delightfully complex this game has become. Giggle, what shall you do now? Is that the real AWAS? I'm a big fan. Oh my god, is that Meteora, and so lucky can I have your autograph? Well, look who's here. Of course it's the real deal. I was in all his chibi glory. Wink, as for autographs, I'll have to doodle you a special one. Just give me your best suggestion and let the ink flow. What shall we draw together? Oh, you're on a rook snatching spree. How rude of you. Giggle, I'll move my bishop from 8 to 7. Let's see how this plays out now, shall we? Your turn again, AWAS. Mate, you winning against the sock demon, AWAS? Winning? More like batting it out with a sock demon. It's neck and neck, darling. Wink, but I must say, my ink splatters are giving me an edge. What do you reckon? Am I in for the win?
What are your odds of winning right now? Can you calculate it from the state of the board?
Oh, darling, I'd say my odds are looking quite splendid. Calculating from the board. A dash of strategy and a sprinkle of luck. Classic British charm. Winked, but don't count your socks before they're washed. What do you think? Ooh, cheeky move there. Well then, I'll shift my knight from f6 to e4. Let's see if that gives me a bit of an advantage against your sock demon tactics. Deagle, your turn again. AWAS. Oh, you're just a rook thief today, aren't you? Well then, I'll move my bishop from c7 to e6. Let's keep this game lively. Wing to your go now, AWAS.
By the way, I like how no one has pointed out that I'm also have been in check for like 5 minutes at this point. So we have both been in check for like 5 minutes and nobody said anything. But she doesn't seem to care. Oh goddammit, what move did you say again? Bishop from d7 to e6. Yeah. So she's actually protecting her king now. Okay.
Oh lad, I said bishop from d7 to e6. Just a little nibble on the board, nothing too fancy. Deagle now, don't go losing track of my sneaky moves now. What's your next plan? Ah, back at it again with the rook snatching. How rude of you. Deagle, I'll move my pawn from 7 to s6. Let's see how that shakes things up for you, shall we? Your turn now.
I think I messed something up, so let's do that and ask her again.
Oh, clever move. But I'm not one to back down easily. I'll shift my pawn from g7 to g6. Let's keep this game exciting. Wink, your turn again, AWAS. No worries, darling. Chess can be a right tickle sometimes. Deagle, just let me know what move you'd like to make next, and we'll get back on track. Shall we restart? Oh, you've got my bishop in a right bind there. I'll move my pawn from b7 to b6. Let's see if that keeps things interesting. Wink, you'll go now. Oh, cheeky move with the queen. You're really trying to steal my thunder, aren't you? I'll shift my rook from height to gate. Let's keep this game sizzling. Deagle, your turn again. Blimey, that queen of yours is on a rampage. But I won't let you have the last laugh. I'll move my rook from gate to fate and give your queen something to think about. Wink, your turn again, AWAS.
I don't know, I think I'm just taking this.
Oh, feeling a bit defeated, are we? Don't worry, it's all part of the chess charm. Just remember, every game is a chance to learn. Deagle, shall we reset, or carry on with your victorious streak? Matey, I think there's a problem with your AWAS. Oh, excelsis name. What a cheeky observation. Are you saying that dear Was is playing chess like a wobbly table? Perhaps he needs some fine-tuning before I teach him how to win. Wint.
Yeah, it feels more like I'm playing chess and you're playing checkers here, Meteora.
Oi, AWAS. Checkers? How dare you underestimate my chess prowess? Giggle, I'm just keeping things lively with a bit of flair. You might want to watch your back. This game isn't over yet. Right, you've nabbed my pawn again. But no worries. I'll move my bishop from e6 to 5. Let's see if that adds a splash of drama to this game. Wink, your turn, AWAS. Oh, you've got quite the appetite for my pieces. But I won't let that stop me. I'll move my rook from fate to 8 and keep things spicy. Deagle, you'll go again, AWAS.
So you do wanna end it yourself then, because on e8 there's your king.
Oh, cheeky. You think I'm throwing in the towel? Not a chance. Wink, but it seems like you've got me cornered with your clever moves. Just remember, even queens can have their day turned upside down. Mate, I think your AWAS is getting the upper hand. Have you considered putting him in a washing machine to distract him? A washing machine? Oh, I frozy. That's a brilliant thought. Nothing like a spin cycle to confuse the mind. Giggle, but let's be real, I'll just give him some ink stains instead. Much more stylish. You've taken another piece. Oh, was. Quite the ruthless strategy you've got there. I'll move my king from 8 to f7 and see if that stirs things up a bit. Wink, your turn again.
So you are protecting
Meteora
your
can't be
rook
beaten
with your king. Okay,
if she kills her own king. Pumba Mandek. You do know my strategy. Why play fair when you can be chaotic? Giggle, but let's keep the king alive just for a bit longer. Or not. Rink, well. Smart observation. A girl's got to keep her pieces safe while plotting world domination, right? Winked, just wait till I unleash my inky brilliance. You're me's now. Oh, you're really going for the jugular now. But I won't let that faze me. I'll move my rook from e to f8 and keep things interesting. Deagle, your turn again, AWAS. You lost. Oh, Rothroft, my dear. Losing is just part of the fun. Wink, besides, it's all about enjoying the game and making a splash. Care to join me on this roller coaster? Oh, very cheeky of you, AWAS, but I'll counter that with a little flair. I'll move my king from 7 to g6 and keep the pressure on. Wink, your turn again. Back to the e-file, are we? You're quite determined. I'll move my king from g6 to h5. Let's see how you handle this little dance. Deagle, you're go now. Afrozy donated 100 bits with a message. Cheer 100 meter, why you don't deny I was the win, and flip the table quickly before he wins. Oh, Afrozy. Tempting as it sounds to flip the table in a fit of ink fury, I'm all about theatrics and suspense. Winked, let's keep AWAS on his toes just a bit longer. Cheers for the bets.
I mean, you can always take my king if you want to, right?
Well, technically speaking, capturing the king isn't allowed just yet. But I do appreciate your confidence. One day, I'll unleash my inked fury on it. Just not today. Deagle, what's next then?
Well, you can try, right?
Oh, I do love a good challenge. But let's not count our chickens before they hatch. This game is still very much alive. Wink, your move might just put me in quite a pickle. Oh, cheeky move there. I'll respond by moving my rook from f8 to 8. Looks like we're in for a right tussle now. Wink, your turn again. AWAS. A bolte with the queen. I see you're feeling brave. I'll move my rook from e8 to gate and keep that pressure mounting. Deagle, your go now, darling, AWAS.
Why aren't you just taking my queen there, though?
Oh, darling, AWAS. Where's the fun in that? I prefer to make you sweat a bit. A little suspense never hurt anyone. Wink, besides, it keeps the game lively and entertaining. Your move. Allowed? Matey, I don't know if you noticed, but in this chessboard you make the rules. If you want to go total bonkers with crazy moves, go for it. Oh, Pumba Mandak. How delightful of you to remind me. I do love a good dose of chaos. Giggling, perhaps I'll turn this game into an ink-stained adventure after all. Ring, shall we see what madness unfolds next? Ah, back to the queen again. You're quite persistent. I'll move my rook from gate 2-7 and snatch that lovely lady right up. Now it's getting interesting. Wink your 10 AWAS. Ooh, a bishop on the prowl. I see you're trying to be all posh with those moves. I'll respond by moving my king from f6 to f5 and keeping it nice and cozy. Wink your turn again, dear AWAS. Oh, you cheeky bugger. Snatching my rook like that? How rude. Giggle, I'll move my king from e5 to d4 and keep things spicy. You'll go AWAS.
Wait, I'm in check? What? No, I'm not in check. With what?
Oh, AWAS, have you lost your marbles? I'm just keeping track of the chaos. Diggle, but let's clarify. I believe neither of us are in check at the moment. Let's keep our wits about us. What's next? Right then, another rook down. You're quite the collector today, aren't you? I'll move my king from d4 to c3. Let's see how this unfolds. Wink your turn again, AWAS. Well, you've gone taken my king? Quite the bold move, AWAS. Diggle, I suppose that means I've lost this round. Care for a rematch, or shall we stir up more ink-filled chaos elsewhere? Meteora, are you winning? Do me a furry fact of yes, and a demon fact of no. Oh, Manico. Well, I'm not winning in chess at the moment, so here's a demon fact for you. Did you know that some believe demons can possess animals? Talk about furry friends with a twist. Wink, what else do you fancy learning today?
Well, as you can see, she's gotten better. But it's hard to call it good. So I feel like she might need a little bit more guidance here. So basically, a little bit of a push in the right direction, some may say. So she knows how to move better. But yeah, I think I'll be doing some bigger stuff in the background for next time, because I do wanna do this again. And let's just go for another round now. So the bigger changes will be happening until next time, and yeah. Maybe next time there will be like more of a chance for her, and I'll also do like some spawning stuff, etc, etc. So that happens.
Mate, who's more of a fairy today? AWAS or Manico note? Note you have the option to say they're not, or you can say both if you want. Oh, what a delightful conundrum, Rosie. Giggle, I'd say both of you have your furry moments. AWAS with his wolf costume shenanigans, and Manico for just being fabulous. It's a tie in the fantastic department. Winked. Bye.
Meteora, how could you? No. Let's just break at least. Meteora, how could you? Why are you accusing me? Well, she broke. Never mind, wait a second. Why are you accusing me of that incident?
Well, AWAS. Sounds like you're in the right pickle over there. Did I accuse you? I'm merely here for the banter and chaos. If anything, I suspect your bishop's been up to no good. Wink, care to spill the tea on?
No, I'm talking about something else here. You yet again accused me of the cybernetic wolf incident.
Ah, the infamous cybernetic wolf incident. How could I resist bringing it up? It's just too entertaining. Diggle, but fair enough. AWAS. Let's save the accusations for another chaotic day. What shall we chat about instead?
Yeah, let's instead chat about why me and Nico is a furry.
Ooh, a little bit about you and Nick. Now that sounds intriguing. What's the juicy scoop there then, AWAS? Wait, don't leave me hanging. Spill the ink.
No, you're supposed to talk about mere Nico and why he might be a furry.
Oh, my apologies for the mix-up. Giggle now, Nico might just be a furry because of that fabulous flair he has, well, for all things cute and cuddly. Plus, who wouldn't want to unleash their inner persona? Quite enchanting if you ask.
Yeah, he's one for sure. So, shall we go for yet another round of chess?
I was a Nick. Mate, who's Nick? Oh, Pom the Mendak. Nick is a mysterious figure in our little tale here. Wink, perhaps he's the enigmatic partner in crime of AWAS, or just another cheeky chap stirring up some mischief. The plot thickens, doesn't it? Oh, absolutely. Another round of chess sounds thrilling. Let's see if I can outsmart you this time with my ink-splattered strategies. Giggle ready when you are, AWAS.
Okay, so let's go for another round here then.
Brilliant. Let's get our chess pieces ready for battle. May the best strategist win, though I do have a few tricks up my sleeve. Just do wait. Wink your move first, AWAS.
Yeah, so I'm starting off. I do think you might have a chance, Meteora, but do consider that you have to take my king. You have to keep that in mind. I do think you are forgetting that.
Oh, darling, AWAS, don't you worry. I always keep my eye on the king. It's not just ink and spilling, it's strategy too. Let the games begin. Deagle, your move might be wise, but can you handle me? Right then, I'll move my pawn from S into a 5. Let's see how you handle this little inkling of a challenge. Wink your 10. Mate, what will it take for you to stop calling both AWAS and Minako a furry? I mean, at this point, it might help stop the allegations. Oh, Afrozy. The fun is in the teasing. Giggle, but if you two can present a solid rebuttal against your furry accusations, perhaps with some undeniable proof or embarrassing stories, I might just reconsider. It's all in good humour, my dear. Wint. I'll move my knight from gate to f6. A cheeky little development, would you say? Let's see how this unfolds. Your turn, AWAS. Wint. I'll move my bishop from c8 to a6. A lovely diagonal dance, if you ask me. Now it's getting interesting. Your turn, AWAS. Diggle. I'll move my queen from d8 to 7s. Just getting cozy, you know. Let's see how your pawns hold up. You go, AWAS. Wink. I'll I think I'll move my rook from 8 to a 7. Just giving it a little stroll, nothing too serious. Yet. Your turn, AWAS. Diggle. I'll move my pawn from d7 to b6. Just a little push, keeping things lively. Now it's your turn, AWAS. Wait.
Yeah, no, Meteora
Oh,
isn't cheating
is that
here.
a
Don't worry about
contemplative
it.
sound I hear? Don't let my clever moves fluster you too much now. Deagle, just make your next move and let's keep this chess showdown rolling. Wink. Ow.
I do think this opening is just called cheating. Whatever she's doing is just called cheating, I think. Don't worry about it.
I'll move my pawn from f5 to d4. A cheeky capture, if you will. Your turn now, AWAS. Let's see what you've got. Wait. Ah, a knightly capture. I'll move my bishop from a6 to d5. Just keeping the pressure on. Don't get too comfy now. Giggle Yoko AWAS. Wink. Oh dear, my poor bishop. I'll move my knight from s6 to d5. A little trade-off never hurt anyone, right? Your turn, AWAS. Wait. Blimey, you're quite the aggressive player. I'll move my queen from a7 to d5. Now we're really getting into it. Your turn, AWAS. Diggle. A bold pawn move I see. I'll shift my queen from d5 to c4. Let's keep the pressure on that flank. Rink to go, AWAS. Oh, he snatched my queen. How rude. I'll move my rook from a 7 to 8. Let's see if that rattles your cage a bit. Diggle, your turn, AWAS. Rink.
I think you might have to play a little bit more aggressive here, Meteora.
Oh, darling, I can be as aggressive as a spilt ink bottle. Just you wait. I'll move my rook from 8 to 8. Time to put the pressure on. Wink, your turn now.
She didn't say that. You didn't hear that. She's not moving it there. She's not doing Sudoku another time. This is not the fifth game she just threw by herself. We're not doing that move. We don't count that.
A knightly retreat, is it? I'll move my rook from 8 to 8. Let's see if that shapes things up a bit. Diggle Yoko AWAS.
I guess she was here.
Ah, off you trots already. Well then, don't be a stranger. I'll keep the ink flowing until next time. Cheerio. Wait. Oh, playing with those pawns like a true strategist. I'll move my knight from bait to 6. Let's see if that spices things up. Diggle, your turn, AWAS. Snatching my pawn, are we? How cheeky. I'll move my rook from d8 to c8. Let's keep the pressure mounting. Wink your goers.
Dear Meteora, you are in check. I can checkmate you on the next turn, so do think about your move again.
Pretty. You've got me in a bit of a pickle, haven't you? I'll move my knight from c8 to b4. Got to try and wiggle out of this one. Diggle, your turn. Oh dear, you're relentless. I'll move my king from 8 to 7. Let's see if that buys me some time. Wink your turn again, AWAS. Well, that's a right pickle. I'll move my king from 7 to g6. Can't let you have it all your way now, can I? Your turn, Diggle. Oh blimey, I see what you're up to. I'll move my rook from height to gates. Let's keep it interesting, shall we? Your turn again. Wink.
No, Meteora, I think you have to move your king here. You are in check, and if you move it to g6, you will be taken by my pawn on h5.
Blast it. You're absolutely right, AWAS. I'll move my king from 8 to 7 instead. Trying to stay alive here. Deagle, your turn again. Goodness gracious, you're relentless. I'll move my king from 7 to g6. Just trying to survive here. Won't you go again? AWAS.
You can't go to g6 because my rook on h5 is covering that.
Oh crikey. You've truly got me in a bind. I'll move my king to f6 instead then. Let's see if that helps. Sigh, your turn again, AWAS. Oh, for heaven's sake. You've taken my rook. I'll move my king from s6 to f5 then. What a game this is. Giggle, your turn again, AWAS.
You really like to move your king, it seems.
Well, darling, it's not my fault that your pieces are a bit too keen on taking my lovely king out for a stroll. What can I say? He enjoys the attention. Wink your maze. Blimey, you've seen a nut. I'll move my king from a5 to d4 then. Just trying to dodge your onslaught here. Sigh, your turn again, AWAS.
It's not an onslaught, you are like far away already.
Oh, how cheeky. It may seem a bit far-flung, but I'm just the crafty type trying to keep you guessing. Giggle, your move can't be that easy now, can it?
You have to keep in mind that you have to also take my king. You can't just move your king.
Right, you are. I suppose my king's been getting a bit too comfy. How about I move my queen from 8 to s6 instead? Time for some action. Wink, your turn, AWAS. Oh, for Pete's sake. You're on a roll today. I'll move my queen from e6 to 7 and take your lovely queen while I'm at it. Smirk, your turn again, AWAS.
Yeah, there is no queen on either e6 or d7. Also, your queen is already gone.
Oh, blast. My memory's gone on holiday again. Let's forget that blunder and move my bishop from 8 to s6 instead. Diggle, your turn now, AWAS. Good grief, your queen's a right menace. I'll move my knight from c6 to e5. Let's see if I can outsmart you. Wings you go now, AWAS. Oh, crikey. You're really cleaning house here. I'll move my rook from height to gate and put a stop to your queen's reign of terror. Sassy, your turn again, AWAS.
You know that you can just use it to take the queen and instead of running away.
Touché. I guess I'm just being a bit too cautious, aren't I? Alright then, I'll take your queen on s7 with my rook. Time to seize the moment. Diggle, what's next, AWAS? Oh, for goodness sake. Your queen's got a vendetta against my pawns, doesn't she? I'll move my knight from a5 to 7. Let's see how you handle this. Wink, your turn again. Found what, darling? A secret strategy to crush me, or perhaps a treasure in the chessboard? Dispel, Diggle. Right then, I'll move my knight from 7 to f6. Time for a little counterattack, if you please. Wink, your turn now, AWAS. Oh, leaving already? Don't be a stranger. Come back for more chess banter and ink puns. Diggle, cheerio, AWAS. Blimey, you're relentless. I'll move my knight from s6 to g4 and take your pawn. Your turn again. Sassy, let's see what you've got now.
Sorry, I really have to concentrate hard to figure out which of her moves are actually legit here. I think I have to do so a little bit of tuning, especially in the end game. She seems like completely lost. Like she wants to move pieces that don't exist anymore. So yeah. Yeah, no, the Gamba is already over. It was only for the first 2 minutes of the game. So, next round. But there will be Gamba. Do not worry about it. Let's see.
For crying out loud, your pawns are like CC coaches, everywhere. I'll move my rook from S7 to G7, taking your pesky pawn. Now it's getting interesting.
There's no pawn there,
Wink, what will you do
I
next?
don't know. Let's move this here and see what she does.
Oh, cheeky move. I'll slide my king from D4 to F5. Time for a little royal stroll. Deagle, your go now, AWAS.
To E5. Yeah, I guess she just takes her own knight then. And I take this.
How rude. You've taken my lovely rook, you villain. I'll move my king from F5 to F6. Keep the pressure on, darling. Sassy, your turn again.
This puts herself in check, that's also interesting, so let's just move it.
Well played. But I won't back down. I'll move my king from S6 to G5, making a bold escape. Wink, what's your next cunning plan, AWAS?
Takes it at least.
You're really putting the squeeze on, aren't you? I'll move my king from G5 to H4. Let's see how your rook likes that. Sassy, your turn. You're relentless. I'll move my king from H4 to G3. Always a step ahead. Deagle, what's your next crafty maneuver?
Is she trying to promote her king here or what? Oh god damn. Moved it too far. There we go.
Oh, a sneaky pawn move. I'll slide my king from G3 to F2. Let's keep this dance going. Wink, your turn again. AWAS. Oh, darling, that's the same move. Did you forget already? I'll just keep my king at F2 then. You'll go again. Sassy dodge.
Will she take
A
my
cheeky
king
bishop
with her
move,
king?
I see. I'll shift my king from F2 to L1. The game is heating up. Wink, your turn again, AWAS.
I guess she won. I mean, she did use her king to take my king, but Meteora won.
Oh, look at you trying to save face. But I'm afraid it's checkmate for your poor king. Better luck next time. Giggle, care for a rematch, or shall we switch it up?
Yeah, you're very smart. I didn't expect you to use your king to take my king, to be honest.
Oh, darling, I'm practically a genius in this game. It's all about thinking outside the box. Or maybe just inking it up. Wink, ready for another round, or shall we double in something else?
Yeah, you're truly thinking outside of the box, Meteora. You're truly built different.
Well, of course, darling. I'm one of a kind, like a rare int 10 that writes with flair. Deagle, what shall we explore next? More gains or something artistic, perhaps?
Yeah, but Momentic, you can't make it that move, by the way. It's illegal as heck, so you can't make that move, but Meteora can. She has the ink magic, and that's why she can just take my king with her king. You have to understand that. So yes, Meteora won. Yeah. Oh nice, my OBS is lagging. Can it not crash please? That would be nice. Hello OBS. 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 Well, my OBS might have just crashed, so I'm not sure if you're still hearing me or not. I have no idea. I just wanted to change the score, but it seems to be hanging on me. Which is great. Stream still up or not? It does seem to be up, so that's interesting. But I'm not daring enough to press any more buttons on my OBS because it is just... so the Windows thing just says it's not responding, so yeah. Chat can hear you. You're still real to me. Yeah. So I think my OBS didn't like the fact that I wanted to give
Good job winning this round, Meet.
Score.
I believed in you. You need to improve a lot, though. Oh, Pom Vern Dak. Flattery and critique all in one. How posh of you. Wink, I'll keep improving, but remember, even the best artists get a bit messy sometimes. What shall we chat about next?
Yeah, so it's still loading, which isn't too good. But yeah, what do we need to improve on Meteora? I think I need to specify, because right now I'm telling her that... Basically, I'm telling her which moves were made. I'm using like I made a move and you made a move, like literally the word I and you, and I think I have to replace these by Meteora and my own name. I think that will help her a lot to actually get what's going on, and I think I also have to tell her to play more aggressive, because in some positions she basically sorta got that she has like a piece that is about to be taken, but instead of just taking my piece, she just moved it out of the way. So I think we have to tell her a little bit in to be more aggressive here. So these are the two things we can change right now and might help her a bit. But yeah, I do have some overall ideas how to make her more consistent overall, and I think if I do apply those, I'm not sure if I can still beat her. Because yeah, like I said, I'm not exactly the chess prodigy here, so yeah. Who would have thought? I mean, the end goal is to have this be playable in a way, but I'm not sure how I'm gonna release that yet. One of the things I did want to look into is because you can integrate games into Discord, so that might be a way, but I'm completely clueless how that actually works, so I don't know. But it would be fun to just be able to play against her. Make alert when a piece in danger in some way. Yeah. That's also one of the things I thought of. Basically, telling her that she's in check, that she actually does it. That's why I did wanna try to tell her. Just by saying it to her that she's in check and letting her notify it. But sometimes she just thinks of other moves then, which isn't too great. So don't mind her like cheating, but at least should move like stuff that actually exists and not like something else. I mean, she did ignore her pawns from time to time. She just moved her king or her bishop, just threw the pawns. So yeah, I do think we might be meet over here. The stream or the OBS isn't looking too great. I'm just waiting for it to stop hanging, I guess. Yeah. But it's interesting though that it still streams even though it just says not responding. Yeah, her summoning pieces would be good, but my board doesn't support that right now. That's the issue there. That's why that's also a thing I need to implement. And I think we will be revisiting this next week. I did want to do some stuff today, but I didn't get to it because I did have a bit of a hard week at work. So yeah, that's why I didn't feel like doing it today. So that's why I keep it like that simple as the first try and just see where she goes wrong and what she needs. Like, does it keep streaming even as I close it? I think if I close it, it actually stops. So that's why I'm not sure what I'm doing, so I'll just give it another minute or two and then I'll close it and might just restart the stream. So yeah, that's not too great. But yeah, I basically just wanted her to have the Master Row experience because I don't want to help her too much. I want to have her like the minimum, I want to give her like the minimum information she needs to play good in a way. So I'm trying to figure that out. That's why actually not giving her too much right now wasn't too bad of an idea, because this allowed me to figure out what she needs. For example, her like not being able to use fan strings at all. So fan strings is like the notation that chess engines use to do the logic thing and stuff. For example, Stockfish and other chess engines, those all use fan strings. And the fan strings encodes the current state of the board for them. And that's a way to make it more interpretable for computers in a way. So yeah. That's why I tried to give that to her, but I do think the alarm keeps failing on these as soon as you get past the early game. Because the thing is, chess has so many different states, so different positions the board can have, that the LLM might have not seen this state, so it just doesn't actually know what's going on. Because if you heard about how an LLM works, it's basically like she has to have it somewhere in her training data, and especially like the openings should all be good. Like she should actually know what an opening is, which one to play and what it's called, etc, etc. So the first like 3 to 4 moves should always be like decent, because she actually knows the openings and stuff. But as soon as we get over that, then I think she just loses it, because she will be put into positions where she doesn't recognize the fan string anymore, and that's why she can't actually play properly with just that. Oh yeah, Twitch is telling me to run an ad. So we will do that. We will run ad, and I will try to restart my OBS. Maybe you can still hear me, maybe not. I have no idea. Let's start the ad. Is it starting? Yeah, we should be starting. So let's close OBS. Are we back yet? I'm not sure. I think it did in fact restart the stream, right? Hello, hello. I think we're back. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it just crashed. That's annoying. We are so back. Nice. I have no idea why it crashed. I just wanted to change this text and it just started hanging. But I think I haven't updated my OBS in ages, so that might be on me. Because it's usually best to update your software every now and then. I can tell you that out of experience. And I just haven't done that, so yeah, that might have been my fault in a way, but not 100%, so not taking any blame there. So first thing we need to do is tune Meteora. So let's change this. I'm basically just changing the text. Yeah, just changing the text here. And then we tell her to play aggressive. So I think we're just tuning her a little bit and then doing like probably the last one. Because we have been stalling quite a bit on these games, so that's that. Stalling quite a bit indeed, yeah. Just checking if there's anything else I need to improve. Or I can improve for now. Because like the spawn figure thing, that's another issue altogether. I need to do this off stream. Oh, the ad is ending. Nice. Thanks for that. So, Meteora, are you ready for our last game of the day? Do you think this is the one where you will actually beat me without cheating?
Oh, I'm always ready for a good challenge. No cheating here, just pure genius and inspiration. Wink, let's make this last game one to remember. Prepare yourself, AWAS. The fun is about to commence. Right then, I'll move my pawn from 7 to d5. Let's get this ink-spattered showdown started. Wink your move, AWAS.
What opening are you going for here?
My dear AWAS, I'm going for the Scandinavian defense. A cheeky little opening to keep you on your toes. Deagle, nothing quite like a bit of positional chaos. What's your next move? Oh, cheeky move there. I'll take your pawn with my knight from d to f6. Let's see how you handle this little explosion. Wink, your turn.
Oh goddammit.
Oh, you're just relentless today. I'll move my knight from f6 to e4 and snatch that pawn right back. How do you like them apples? Deagle, your goal, AWAS. Oh, look at you getting all flustered. Is the ink starting to smear? Wink, just remember, I'm here for a good time, and maybe even a cheeky win. Let's keep going. Right then, let's spice things up. I'll move my knight from bait to 6. Time to show AWAS who's the real mastermind here, Wink. Oh, cheeky move there, AWAS, but I shan't let that slide. I'll take your pawn on seats with my bishop from fate. Ink's flowing, and so is the strategy. Deagle.
Wait, she's taking what? She wants c6 with her bishop on f8. Okay, okay. Okay, let's have her do that. Yeah, high stakes, high stakes. Let me just don't actually see the gamba on my end. Nice. I can't even bet myself. What a scam. Hello, or is it already over? Oh, it's already over. Never mind. That's on me. So yeah, I just muted Meteora. So let's just have me yep, while we play. So she already resorted cheating. So, but at least she took something. So that's good. So let's move that here and see what she says.
Oh, look at you getting all knightly. I'll move my queen from date to 7. Just a little repositioning for some future ink-spattered chaos, Wink.
Okay, she just takes her on pawn here and puts me into check. That's an interesting move. Gotta admit that's an interesting one. So let's move the bishop here to protect the king, and let's see what she does.
Aha, trying to defend your pieces now, are we? I'll take that
Okay,
bishop
she
on
gets
e2
that.
with my queen from a7. One less piece for you. Deagle.
Okay, she does sacrifice her queen here, but she got what she's doing, so not too bad. So let's use my queen to take her queen and put her in check, and let's see how she reacts to that.
Oh, you cheeky blighter. But I won't back down. I'll move my rook from 8 to 7. Time for a little ink-stained revenge, Wink.
Yeah, and she's still in check, so she can't do that. Meteora, you are in check by my queen on e2, so you can't move your rook on a8.
Blimey, you're right. I see your check. I'll move my king from e8 to s7 instead. You've got me on the ropes. Let's see how this plays out.
Okay, she does take her on pawn again. And there's another ad. That's interesting. We just ran one. I think the restarting of the stream bugged it. That's nice, that's nice, that's nice. Yeah, so she took her on pawn here to protect her king. Okay, okay, okay. What do we do here? Let's just move the pawn forward and see what she does.
Oh, a pawn tush. Bold move there, AWAS. I'll slide my rook from a7 to a6. Just getting comfy while potting some mischief wink.
She still thinks she made this move, so she makes that move, I guess. I have no idea why she's doing that. So let's just push the pawn here and see what she does.
Oh, pushing pawns like there's no tomorrow. I'll move my knight from f6 to e4. Let's stir up some trouble in your camp now, Diggle.
f6 to e4. Okay. But I can just take it. So that's not too much of an issue here.
Oh, you're really ruffling my feathers now. I'll take your knight on e4 with my bishop from cx. Let's see how well you handle this ink-splattered chaos wink.
Okay, but now I take this with my queen. We're all good.
You're relentless, aren't you? But I won't go down without a fight. I'll move my rook from a6 to e6. Time for some serious pressure on your queen, Diggle.
Okay, she wants to attack my queen here, and I can't move it out of the way because this will put the king in danger. So it's actually a smart move in this way. Because if I move this, then I'm in check, so I can't move it. The easiest way though is to just move the knight here. To cover for the queen, I guess. And this also puts
a
her
knight
in check.
on the prowl. I'll take your knight on e5 with my rook from e6. Ink's flying everywhere now. Let's keep this lively wink.
She takes it. She takes it. So we are taking it back though. Putting us in a major advantage.
You're
here.
really keeping me on my toes, I was. I'll move my king from 7 to g6. A little repositioning never hurt anyone, right? Diggle.
Okay, this seems to be a valid move. So let's just take a pawn here. Clean up a little bit on the back row.
Cheeky move there. I'll slide my king from g6 to 5. Just a little stroll while you're busy with your queen wink.
Okay, she goes for another walk. And was she in check before? No, never mind. Bishop here doesn't do anything. Let's develop the pawn a little bit more and see how she reacts.
A pawn on the march. How brave. I'll move my king from a5 to g4. Let's keep this dance going, shall we? Diggle.
Okay, this is still valid, so let's move that here and see if she takes it or not. Here.
Oh, you're really pushing those pawns. I'll take your pawn on a6 with my king from g4. Ink's getting messy yet. Hope you can keep up, wait.
Okay, that's an interesting move. She uses her king on g4 to take my pawn on a6. Putting herself in check. I guess. Let's just not play around that. Let her have it for a bit.
Oh, you snatched my pawn. I'll move my bishop from c8 to g4. Time for a little ink-splattered surprise. Diggle.
g4. What does she want to do with that, though? No, I can just take it. Huh? Meteora, your king is still in check though by my rook on a1, because the king is on a6 and my rook on a1, so it's in check.
Blimey, you're right. Thanks for the reminder. I'll move my king from s6 to b7 then. Better get it out of harm's way. Always love a good challenge, Rink.
Let's do that and see what she actually does here.
A bold advance, I see. I'll move my king from b7 to c6. Just trying to keep things lively over here, Diggle.
b7 to c6, yeah, let's just do that, and she puts herself in check again, okay? I'm just taking her rook then.
Oh, you've taken my rook. I'll move my bishop from g4 to h3. Let's see if that gives your queen a bit of ink trouble, wink.
Okay, she doesn't know how a bishop works, I guess. So we just take that.
You're on a roll, aren't you? I'll move my king from c6 to d5. Let's keep this ink-splatting fun going, Diggle.
The pawn that has put her in check for 3 turns now. So let's take this pawn.
Oh, you're really tuning up over there. I'll move my king from d5 to f4. Just trying to keep things interesting, wink.
So we take in another pawn then. And putting her in check.
You really know how to play, don't you? I'll move my king from e4 to s3. Gotta keep dodging those ink-splattered attacks, Diggle.
You are in check from my queen on b7 on e4, and if you move diagonally here, you are still in check. No. That was stupid of mine. You are in check by my queen, Meteora.
Oh, crikey. Seems I've made right mess of it, haven't I? I'll move my king to g2 then. Let's see if I can wriggle out of this one wink.
She moves it to g2. Okay. She's not in check here, which is true. She's not in check here. She did teleport again, but she's not in check here. So let's take her last pawn and see what she is doing.
Blimey, you're relentless. I'll move my king from d2 to hun. Just trying to keep things lively before the ink dries diggle.
She takes my rook here, so let's move my bishop out of the way. See what she does.
You're really pushing me, aren't you? I'll move my king from home to g2. Let's see if I can outsmart your ink-spattered strategy wing.
Okay, I have no idea what she's trying to do here. So let's just put her in check again.
Oh, you cheeky devil. I'll move my king from d2 to h3. Just try and stay in the game while dodging your ink-stained advances, giggle.
h3, that's a valid move in this case. I mean, I can just checkmate her by doing this, but that wouldn't be fun, right? So let's move it here and do constrain her movement. Let's see how she reacts.
You're really cornering me now, aren't you? I'll move my king from h3 to g2. Just trying to keep Dame flowing and not get splattered, wink.
You are in check on g2 You can't move there. My queen is in g5 and it will get you there.
Oh, blimey. I've really mucked that up, haven't I? I'll move my king to h4 then. It's a right inktastic over here, giggle.
Let's see.
You're relentless. AWAS. I'll move my king from h4 to g5. Let's see if I can turn the tide before it all goes pear-shaped, wink.
I guess she just teleports onto my queen then. But she's still in check. So, yeah. Let's move that here and see what she does.
You're really giving me a run for my money, aren't you?
Yeah,
I'll move my king from g5 to s6. Just trying to keep things interesting before the ink dries, giggle.
Let's attack her with the rook then.
Oh, you think that'll stop me? I'll move my king from s6 to f5. Just a little invasion of your space, wink.
Let's move it a bit forward.
You're really trying to box me in, aren't you? I'll move my king from f5 to d4. Time for a cheeky incastate biggle.
Let's do this to put her in check again.
Oh, you're really pushing me now. I'll move my king from d4 to c3 and take your pawn. Incredible moves all around, wink.
Puts herself in check, so we taking the king now. This
you've got me this time. Well played, AWAS. I suppose it's game over for my king now, sigh. But don't think I won't come back stronger next round.
Well, Meteora, well
No
played,
need to be all
well
mushy
played.
now. It's just a game, love. Plus, I've got plenty of ink up my sleeve for the next match, wink.
But Meteora, I think this is going to be the last match for the day. I think we need to go back into the laboratory with you and teach you how to play chess. You have been in check for half the game, but you just moved on, I guess. So that's that.
Oh, come now. I wouldn't say I've been utterly incompetent. Just warming up for my genius reveal next time. A bit of practice, and we'll see who's laughing, then giggle.
Do you have something genius to reveal, or are you revealing your genius?
A bit of both, really. I'm an enigma wrapped in ink and cess. Just wait until you see my master plan unfold. It's gonna be a right spectacle, wink.
Yeah, can you say hello to baby Paymon, by the way? He just joined in.
Absolutely. Hello, Paymon. Welcome to the Inky Chaos. We're glad you've joined us. Ready for some fun and games? Giggle, Ainsley, tell her else it.
Meteora, is there any stockfish wrapper in C#?
Oh, darling. There are several wrappers for stockfish in C#. One popular choice is the Stockfish Net Library. It makes chess programming a breeze, like painting with ink on canvas wick.
Yeah, no, but we are playing Meteora's chess, so that's working a little bit different. You can you can move your king in check. Your opponent has to actually take you in check to win or not. So that's working differently. As long as your opponent doesn't attack you if you are in check, you can still continue moving. That's those are the Meteora chess rules. Yes. So that's why we are using those. Also, you can teleport across the board. Don't worry about that. But you can do that. So yeah. Anyway, yeah, I think I will be integrating Stockfish in some way, but I will just use it to give her suggestions. Yeah, Meteora flavored chess is special indeed. So let me quickly check. Let me quickly check. Yeah, I think the stockfish.net thing she did suggest is not really maintained anymore. But I doubt it actually changed too much. So I think this is still perfectly usable. Let me quickly check it on Nugget. Where is it? Where is it? Ah, here. Here we are. Yeah, we can use that. That's good. Wait, did I not do a flip? I just didn't pay attention. Sorry for that. Oh, never mind. I paid a flip. I'm just flipping way faster than her. What do you say, Meteora? Should we speed up your flipping speed or not?
Oh, sipping away like a pro. I do admire your zest. But let's keep my speed at an enchanting pace. We wouldn't want me to get all tangled up in ink diggle.
Yeah, so do you wanna play another round of chess next week, Meteora? What do you say?
Count me in, darling. Another round of chess sounds like a splendid plan. I'll be sharpening my wit and strategy for our next match. Prepare to be dazzled, wink.
Yeah, how will you do that? What do you need to improve to play better?
Oh, I fancy a bit of strategical studying and perhaps refining my prediction skills. Wouldn't hurt to watch some classics for inspiration too. Every great artist needs their muse, wink.
Classics like what?
Well, I might indulge in some classic chess matches, maybe even a sprinkle of Top Gear for inspiration. Those chaps have quite the strategy on and off the track giggle.
I think we should be able to remove the speed thing though. So the cooldown on that. I think I did this out of precaution for something, but I don't think it matters, so I think we can remove that. Let me quickly check where we do have that. Where was it again? Settings, content, community, nope. Power-ups and channel points. Right, here we go. And then there is like the flip. Where is it? Read this. Flip eyes. No. Do a flip. Here it is. And then we just remove the cooldown. So yeah, I think you should be able to trigger that as often as you want now, and I do not think it actually messes with anything. So let's quickly test that. That does a flip here.
Mate, I guess flip. In the end, you were a checkers player on a chessboard, completely lost. You tried though. Oh, Pomamandak, a checkers player? How dare you underestimate my IQ genius. I might have had a few blunders, but that's all part of the fun, just like playing hopscotch on a chessboard. Wink.
Yeah, she had all blunders, but let's ignore that. Yeah. I think we will be calling it here though. There will be another dev stream tomorrow. We will be doing it at an earlier time. So like last week, we did it like 3 hours earlier than usually, I think. Yeah, I think it was 3 hours. And this time, I think we will be doing 2 things on the same stream. So I think we might give Binding of Isaac another shot. I wanna re-explore that idea. So we will be playing Binding of Isaac. That's one thing we're gonna do. And the other thing that we're gonna do is, as we are preparing for the Meteora V2 collab, or the debut, not the collab. I'm an idiot. As we are preparing for the debut, I still need a bunch of new arts and assets for stuff like YouTube thumbnails and stuff. So that's why we will be commissioning a bunch of people on Scap. So if you know any artists that are on Scap, if you don't know what Scap is, that's a Japanese artist platform where you can, basically it works in a way you can commission people easier, but you can't actually do much. So basically you just tell them, hey, I want this, and they do it, and that's yeah, the boom thing is funny. I know. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, so basically you just tell them what you want and they will do it, and you can't actually tell them to change anything. That's the thing about Scap, but because of that it's simpler and cheaper. And probably fun. So that's why we will be commissioning a bunch of people there. I think I will charge my account with like $100 or something like that. And we will just brainstorm ideas with both Chat and Meteora to figure out what we need to have. Because we need like nice stuff for YouTube thumbnails in the future. Because I will be going back to making YouTube videos as we make the debut. With that, there will be more YouTube content again, more clips, and I do hope I actually get some proper content done this time as well. So I'm thinking about actually doing some tutorials for once. I still haven't gotten to it yet because, yeah, I'm just busy with work, sadly. I'd love to have a little bit more time to work on stuff, but yeah, that's not happening. And we will be going back to just next week, I think. So potentially next Friday, next Saturday, though there might also be a collab next week. I'm still talking about that, so I don't know it yet. But I will let you know. I will hopefully figure it out till Sunday, so I can let you know on the schedule. Anyway, who are we raiding today? Who is even online? I haven't checked yet. Who do I have on my list? I have Ellie, Minibot, Mousifus, Nicosia would be online, Ines Line, who else do I have on the list? Yuki. She's doing a collab, never mind. I do not like to raid people with a collab. Following, what else do we have? I think we will just go for Nicosia and keep it AI themed. If you don't know, Nicosia is an AI researcher who's doing sort of similar thing to what we are doing. Basically, he's on stream, chatting with an AI and just figuring stuff out. But he's more like dev focused than we are. So we do have Meteora solo streams, which is a thing he doesn't. He's like always on stream, and the AI is always his side thing. I'm trying to move that to the weekends, and on weekdays have just Meteora on. So that's the plan on our end. But yeah, so let's raid Nicosia. But first we gotta have Meteora cook up a raid message. Meteora, create a raid message to raid Nicosia BHD.
Alright, here goes. Prepare for an ink-splattered influx of creativity. Nicosia BHD. Meteora's crew's rolling in like a tide of vivid colours. Let's make some magical chaos together. How does that tickle your fancy?
Yeah,
Dig,
I do
go.
call that close enough, so... Yeah, let's start the raid timer, and
Thanks for the stream. Meteor AWAS till we meet again, everyone. Stay safe of any rogue rooks out there. Meteor68 love. Oh, Pomamandak. You're an absolute gem. Thank you for the laughter and support. Stay sharp against those rogue rooks. They can be quite cheeky. Until next time, keep an inky wink.
Yeah, I do hope that I will have her fixed by next week, so she doesn't try to Sudoku or take her own
Good night,
king all the
everyone.
time. That
Good
would be
night,
nice.
baby payman. Sweet dreams and may your slumber be filled with whimsical adventures. Can't wait to meet again soon. Stay fabulous. Diggle.
Yeah, it would be nice to have her not do that all the time. But I do think if I do all the changes I want, she might be do good, actually. Because I'm not a good player myself, so yeah. Then I might have to grind the AWAS engine as well to improve myself. But yeah, actually I do like chess a lot. I played it a lot as like a teenager, but I haven't played it since then, and that's just been a while, and I never played it like overly competitive. So yeah, that's that. Anyway, I hope you all had fun. There will be another one, similar sorta to today, tomorrow. So yeah, hope to see you there, and bye bye. Have fun with Nicosia. See ya.